This is it. The moment you've all been waiting for. Been sitting in COVID for a year and a half, asking us, when's Battle of Berrics 12? Bam! It's a lot different than when Battle of Berrics 1 started. Before, there was only a certain amount of pros. Now, the whole skate world is divided up into different factions. Pros, you have AMs coming up who we'll call Joes.
Joe's is an AM.
Right.
No offense to Joe, if
Yeah.
your name is Joe.
With the proliferation of social media, now we have influencers. And then you have all the guys who were the pros during, let's say, Battle of Berrics 1, 2, and 3. Mike Moe, Chris Cole, P-Rod. Who doesn't know of those three guys?
I know who they are.
Yeah, so do
Personally.
I have one of their numbers. Eric probably has all three.
I got their numbers.
Pros versus Joes versus influencers versus icons. Battle of Berrics 12 is all about bringing them together. So who are we having?
Who are we gonna get?
That's a good question.
That is a great question.
Right? Let's start with the influencers.
What the hell? Why not? Likes and comments, they got them all?
Tons of likes, tons of comments. Oh, by the way, hit subscribe.
Yeah.
Smash it.
Smash it if you can. 'Cause I'm just going to point in every direction when you edit this to subscribe and the like button in the comment section down there.
Or
Hit 'em
maybe
all.
it's up there.
Just hit
Maybe
everything.
Chase flips the thing and we're like, it's there. I think one of the first influencers who utilized YouTube and Instagram and everything like that, 10 or 11 years ago, his dad rolled up to the old Berrics and knocked on the door, and I was like, hey, what's up? My son, he's in the car and he wants to know if he can skate. And I was like, no, he can't skate. This is private. Well, he's with a guy who's like the European skate champion, and I'm like, I don't care if he's with Bill Clinton. That's how old this was. I was actually being a total asshole, I admit. And since then, I've actually apologized. You know whose dad that was and who was sitting in the car? The two people?
It was Chris Chan.
That's right. You know who was sitting in the car who was the European skate champion? Seba. So when you think of influencers, who should be at the top of the list with influencers?
Chris Chan.
That's right, Chris Chan. And since we already talked about Seba, we're going to put Seba over in the pro section. So this guy that I saw on a TikTok group called Halfway House, and his name's Boofpack, and his real name is Iman. We think he'd be a good person to go up against Chris Chan.
Okay.
Okay, other influencer, big on YouTube, people love him. But this motherfucker right here, we just found a comment that he made 2 years ago.
This is in writing.
Writing.
This is basically a contract.
We're going to show you.
This is a contract.
That's right.
Now. I'll up the prize $10,000 if you put me in it.
What's this dude's name?
John Hill. You're in.
And if you back out, pal, everybody in the entire YouTubeverse is going to focus your board.
Virtually. In the comments.
So when you think of another influencer who has his own brand, has a skate park just like us, just kidding. We're going to break bread with you. We're going to break the ice with you. We're putting our hearts out there.
So hopefully you can open your door to us.
That's right.
And you are Andy Schrock, and I'd like you to come. I would like you to play a game of skate.
Maybe John Hill will give you a little side wager. You have all that YouTube cash. You guys have so much cash strapped to
his Schrock.
To his Schrock! Yeah, strapped to your Schrock!
Andy's got it strapped to his Schrock.
That's right. Next up. A lot of people says that he has hair like the coronavirus. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Eric Ortega?
Yeah, we're talking about Eric Ortega. Burberry Airy. It might be Eric Ortega. Why don't we call him?
It's like Rita Red.
There he is.
Is it Eric Ortega?
I think it's Artiga.
You guys are both wrong. It's Artiega.
Artiega?
Yeah.
You're in Battle of Berrics 12. We just put your name down. We're filming this right now. We'll film the whole battle exactly like your Instagram. We'll zoom in really close to the shoe right before you do the trick, and then you do the trick and we'll pan up to your hair.
Fire.
All right, this one, he could do Joe's because he's not pro yet, or he could be influencer. He's in movies. He skates for Illegal Civ.
Sonny. Also a last name that I want to get right.
I've always
Your
wanted...
message for
He screened me.
770.
This dude is an influencer if I've ever heard of one. Sonny, we're putting you up against Burberry. All right, next up, Gamer. So good at skating, and it sounds like he has red hair, but he doesn't. It's not Garrett Ginger. It's Garrett Jenner.
It's not Carrot Ginger.
It's not Garrett Jenner. And you know who we're going to put him up against? He dances a lot. He wears the sunglasses. You know who that is?
Roy Purdy.
That's right. We're putting him against Roy Purdy. Pretty boy Roy. Going up against Garrett Jenner. This guy.
You usually see him like in his living room, probably on his couch, coffee table, back to the couch, back to the coffee table, back to the couch.
Onto the TV, and it'll flip like 400 times. I bet you already know. I bet
It is kinda
3
weird.
seconds ago you went, Jamie Griffin! And
Yeah.
you would have been right. Jamie Griffin.
Someone's calling me about right now.
What if that was Sonny? He saw that I called him, screened it, wanted to make sure that it called Costin the cooler one instead.
Hello? Sonny? Dude?
This dude right here, he has a diverse
He's
bag
got a very diverse bag.
of boards.
We would call it a quiver.
A quiver,
A heavy quiver.
glass board, nail board, Play-Doh board,
Skateboard.
skateboard. Aaron Cairo is now in Battle of Berrics 12.
Steve has the black pen, so
Love this dude. He's been
he's been coming here for
ages. He's not Italian even though his name is Vinny.
Vinny Bond.
Vinny Bomb, Vinny Bomb, Vinny Bomb. This dude right here went on top of the US Bank building and did a whole bunch of flat ground. Do you know who he is? Do you know who he is? Do you know who he is?
Shane Boyer, dude.
That's right, Shane Boyer. Do you know Shane Boyer?
This guy probably spent half his life on 2 wheels.
And his name is the month we're in right now. It's not
The month
May.
of June.
Which is
Psych.
your daughter's name,
That's my daughter's name too.
but she was born in May.
And she was born in May, so not to be confused with the month.
Or
Or
the
the
ma-
guy who spends most of his time on 2 wheels.
Right, it's Jun Saito. You're in, June. If you've ever seen Family Guy, you've seen that they've done a skate sequence to the Beastie Boys' Sabotage song. Well, this guy recreated that skate sequence from a cartoon and made it in real life. His name is not Bart Simpson. His name is Spencer Barton.
Okay.
I guess Eric's not gonna say fucking anything on that
Spencer?
one. All right, well, this guy, he has luxury written in his name.
Who is that
luxury.
man?
It's Tony, man.
Gucci.
And the
Yeah.
last of the influencers. Years ago, he participated in Pros vs. Joes, and he honestly was kind of the raddest dude in the whole group. And like went out and just after Battle of Berrics 7, like made a name for himself on YouTube, on Instagram. Do you know who that is?
Yeah,
you know,
I know who that is.
Yeah.
It's Johnny Geiger.
That's right, Johnny Geiger. Our man, Johnny Geiger.
There's your influencers, guys.
That's the influencer bracket. All right, guys, don't forget to smash the like button, comment below, and make this shit huge. This is the influencer section of Battle of Berrics 12, and these are all the battles.
Just remember, subscribe, like, comment.
I'm the crazy
Somewhere.
one.
I got a YouTube
Do you have a YouTube
facade.
channel?
No,
Oh.
but I
don't have a YouTube
just
channel.
have it in me if I ever had one.
Well, let's see
I have
it.
to turn it on, but I
Well-
can't turn it on right now.
Oh,
You stole
so
some of my shit.
stay tuned for video number 2 for the Joes.
I want you to TikTok dance too after this.
Oh, man.